Bowles along with Brett Spencer and a cast of millions today. It takes that many to put this very special broadcast together. This is the Venture Production Hawks taking on the hapless Adams County Sheriff Eagles. And this is normally it's a good ball game, but interesting, folks, interesting. If you're listening on C103, make your way someplace and get online and get on Good Guys Radio TV, because we're both on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. We'll tell you all about what I'm talking about. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103, presented by CMT Components.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
DD Awareness Month. That's individuals with developmental disabilities. And we want you to know that inclusion matters. So we want you to join us today as it's the Support the Hawks versus the Eagles basketball game. Once again, I'm Don Bowles along with Brett Spencer. And we want you to sit back, relax, and if you're out and about around the Western area, make your way down here because you need to come out and cheer for our friends with developmental disabilities. And they promote participation in the community. They do so many good things. And this is not just Adams County folks. This is Adams and Brown County, both, that are represented in Venture Productions. Once again, it's the Venture Productions Hawks versus the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles. And Brett, we can't say enough about the Venture Hawks, can we?
Can't say enough about them. And Don this morning got up early, was watching ESPN. Of course, they note this as the kickoff to March Madness. We're here for the first game of March Madness.
Good point. I thought about that.
Better than this, does it? And so it's just a reminder on national news that we're kicking all this off today, March Madness, with this great ball club. And it's a very dedicated ball club. We're only going to carry 15 on their roster today, a little bit down. And here's the Sheriff's Department carrying 21, I think trying to overwhelm by numbers against this Hawk group. But
and so multi-talented the Hawks are.
Yes.
They not only play basketball, we will see them at halftime. They'll participate on the dance team. They'll be on the cheerleading exhibition squad. The Sheriff's Department, they'll be lucky to get up and down the floor. But here the Hawks, this is their day. This is their day to shine and show how talented they are and how included they are in this community.
And we always get the pleasure of having Maria kick it off with the national anthem, and just multi-talented, as you said. And they'll even pull the ticket for the split the pot at the end too.
Well, and
they do it all.
The best part is I already got a big hug from Maria.
Oh, did you?
Here. Yes,
Maria. You're in front of me on that.
Maria She's very special. You need to listen when she performs the Star Spangled Banner. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back as we now begin the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. And you know what, Brett? I'm going to stop that. This is sad. Kenny Dick said he was bringing people in from out of town to try to beat the Hawks, and he said they were 7 feet tall, and I did not believe him.
He is.
He did not lie.
The sheriff from Paulding County, his name is Jason Landers, and he's even bringing in his son, Javen Landers, who's now a state highway patrolman in Georgetown Post. He's 6'7". So we've got a 6'7" and a 7-footer that Kenny Dick has now recruited in. Real commitment to try and win this game.
I think that's sad. I think that's sad that the Adams County Sheriff is that desperate to win this ball game.
It was a campaign promise, Don. If you'll remember, early in the campaign, it was one of his promises. He's going to make this game competitive.
Well, I'll tell you what. When we come back, I'm going to see if I can't catch him. Sometime in the next few minutes, we're going to talk to Kenny Dick, the sheriff, and we're going to talk to former Sheriff Kimmy Rogers and much more. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. And joining me, the head coach of the Venture Production Hawks, I should say the new head coach, former Sheriff Mr. Kimmy Rogers, as well as the new Sheriff for Adams County of the hapless Sheriff's Department Eagles, Mr. Kenny Dick. Kimmy, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Ventures are loaded, aren't they?
Yes.
They have much more talent than anybody else can ever imagine, don't they?
You know, I didn't realize how much talent they had, but after I coached the Sheriff's Office team all those years, I thought they had some talent, and then I go to this other team, and I feel sorry for the new sheriff.
Well, how many years did you coach the Eagles?
I don't know, 6 or 7.
Okay, 6 or 7. And how many times did you win over the Hawks?
None.
None?
No.
Is that embarrassing?
No, because the last year I coached the Hawks and we won. So that shows it wasn't the coach.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay, Kenny, you're new to this. You know, as a new sheriff, you could have, I guess, not participated. Aren't you a little bit of a glutton for punishment on this?
Well, Don, I know that for the last 6 or 7 years, there's been like a Kimmy curse on the Sheriff's Department.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. See, and it seems like they haven't had the guidance that they need. But as a new coach coming in, I know that there's a lot of talent out there, and we've been practicing, Don. You know, we've had training with firearms training, driving training, and dribbling and foul shots. So we've really been doing a lot of work. So we've had a lot of people coming in. So we're ready for them.
Well,
today.
I have to stop you there. Firearms training?
Well, that's just basic. We had to do something.
That worried me.
Yeah. No, I think
isn't that terrible, Kimmy?
Yeah.
Did you ever have to train like? Did you ever train like that?
I never made any threats toward the other team.
If you seen him shoot, you're still okay. Okay.
But okay, what kind of strategy are you going to use against the Hawks?
I don't want to give our strategy away right off the bat, but we're going to go to man-to-man zone right off the bat, I think, is what we're going to try.
Both.
And then we'll see. Yeah, man-to-man zone. We're going to give it to them, yeah.
Okay, now, Kimmy, anything different from last year? I mean, you still got the star of the county, Duncan Darrell. What else you're bringing to the table this year?
Here's what I see happening.
Okay.
I've been around both these teams. I can see the sheriff's office team out there shooting threes, trying to show off for the crowd. We have trained basically get it in the paint, shoot the square in the paint. Let them guys stand out there and shoot all day long. We're going inside to the paint.
And you brought in, Kenny, this 7-foot guy and a 6'8" guy. What's the point? Are you that desperate?
Well, they just wanted to play, Don. You know, I told them, I said, listen, guys, we really don't need you, but if you want to be a part of this great event, I said, we'll absolutely do you. So the sheriff from Paulding County, he drove 4 hours just to be here. His son's a great trooper down in Georgetown Post, so I think they're going to play a major part in our team. But Duncan Darrell, I don't know. I may have to put him up against Duncan Darrell and see how he does.
It's going to be a lonely drive back to Paulding County.
Well, I was going to say, are the Hawks going to be intimidated by these guys? They're awfully big.
No, we are not intimidated.
All right. How many points are the Hawks going to win by, Kimmy?
Ever how many I decide to let them win by.
Oh, really?
I may let them keep it close. I haven't decided yet.
No predictions?
No.
Kenny, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a lot closer than the sheriff here thinks.
Oh, you're already conceding
I
defeat.
think I think it's going to be closer than he thinks. And then at the end, I think we're going to jump ahead.
You heard it, folks.
I heard it.
It could be.
Kimmy Rogers, former sheriff of Adams County, and Kenny Dick, the new sheriff as well. We're back right after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th. Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Joining me, Sheriff Landers from Paulding County. Sheriff, you have one attribute to bring to the table here. You seem to be a little bit on the tall side. What's your height?
Yeah, I'm about 6'8", 6'9", somewhere in there. I haven't measured myself for quite some time. But
okay, well, the question we have, the one that everybody's been asking, what did Kimmy Rogers pay you to come down here and to beat the Venture Production Hawks?
Well, listen, I can't discuss what we talked about in our negotiations, but I've known Kimmy Rogers for many, many years. I was elected sheriff in 2012, so I've been serving with the Buckeye State Sheriff's Association for many years, got to know Sheriff Rogers that way, and then obviously met Sheriff Dick after he got elected and spent some time with him down in Columbus. So Kimmy has asked me before years ago to come down this way, and I wasn't able to make it, so when Sheriff Dick asked me me a few weeks ago when we talked in Columbus if I could make it down this way. I said, absolutely. The calendar's good. So we're going to spend the night down here. My oldest son is working down this way now for the State Highway Patrol, so I was able to come down and see with him last night, brought my wife with me, so she's here today, and then I'm going to visit Sheriff Dick in his office tomorrow morning, so glad to do it.
So when you're down here, are you aware of the fact the Eagles have never defeated the Venture Production Hawks?
I've not heard that, so it sounds like we have a tough task for us today.
Now, do you have basketball experience?
I've got a little bit of experience, yes.
Okay. Now, that said, are you intimidating at all? What do you plan to do? Do you have personal plans against a team like the Hawks?
No personal plans. Look, we want to come out here and put our best foot forward, put a lot of effort on the floor. But I retired my sneakers about 2012. I had a severe ankle break in an alumni basketball game back in 2012. But then I went and got certified as an official, so I could still be a part of the game by running up and down the floor. I've not played competitive basketball for a long, long time, so I don't promise anything here today. But my son's out here today. He was a collegiate basketball player, played 4 years at Wittenberg University.
Okay.
He graduated in 2024 and went to the State Highway Patrol Academy. So he's out here today, and I'm going to defer to him for the athleticism.
Okay, one final thought. Are you aware that Coach Kimmy Rogers has already said there is no way that you guys have any chance of defeating the Hawks today? What's your thoughts about that?
Well, it sounds like he's putting the cart before the horse, but, talking with Kimmy Rogers in years past, that's not unusual for him. So we'll see. We bought a good – looks like there's a good crew out here today, and we'll see what we can do against Coach Rogers.
They look a little out of shape, don't you think?
I would say a lot of us look a little out of shape.
Sheriff, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Sheriff Landers with the Paulding County Sheriff's Department. We're back right after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components. Thank you so much.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Moment is you've been promised all week. We are now going to announce the All-Star teams for the C103 Shack All-Star Game, as we had said we would do. And joining me now is, okay, and I'm since Brett's in the middle of doing a bunch of paperwork, they keep changing rosters on us here. Can't tell you how exciting that is. Here we go. It's the girls' teams that I'm going to announce first. This team first will be the red team. Now, we have a red team and a white team. Why? Because that's the C103 colors. But the red team is represented by Abby Smalley from Peebles, Allie Waits from Lynchburg Clay, Angel Gray from Peebles, Clara Martin from Eastern, Grace Taylor from Ripley, Cassie Miller from Fairfield, Lily Kaufman from Fayetteville, Lily Yupa from Eastern, Marthea Unger from Peebles, Riley Kleemeyer from Fayetteville, and Tabitha Schumacher from Eastern. Their coaches, Tori Rummel and Kevin Pickrell. Now the white team, that's Addie Roberts from White Oak, Ashla Staten from West Union, Ellie McMullen from White Oak, Carly Kennedy from North Adams, Caitlin Berger from North Adams, Kelsey Clark from Fairfield, Kylie Ham from White Oak, Laney Barr from Peebles, McKenna Shelton from North Adams, Olivia Lewis from West Union, Tatum Grooms from North Adams, and Tori Potts from White Oak. The coaches, Cole Schaefer and Rob Davis. Cole Schaefer, the White Oak coach, Rob Davis, the North Adams coach. Forgive me, folks, excuse me. Now let's take a look at the boys' teams, if we could. On the red team, coached by Quentin Williams from Fairfield and Rob Buechler from Eastern, they include Andrew Campbell from Eastern, Austin Bell from Lynchburg Clay, injured and will not play, Austin Mannings from Ripley, Braden West from Lynchburg, Carson Reed from Peebles, Chase Newman from Fairfield, Cody Bell from Lynchburg Clay, Dane Hodson from Fairfield, Drew Edmiston from Eastern, Garrett Shively from Peebles, Kevin Jarvis from West Union, Jackson Tedford from White Oak, Jaden Bartley from Ripley, Cade Walkup from Eastern, Landon Kohler from Eastern, Logan McIntosh from Fairfield, Malachi Bayless from Manchester, Bryce Murphy from Eastern, and Trey Grooms from West Union. On the white team, coached by Joe B. Stewart from Fayetteville and Austin McCormick from North Adams. The team includes Aiden Crow from White Oak, Alex Bradshaw from Fayetteville, Asher Faust from Lynchburg Clay, Raylan Roberts from Manchester, Reeston Swikert from North Adams, Caden Faust from Lynchburg Clay, Caleb Diatley from North Adams, Carson Fulton from Ripley, Carson Osborne from North Adams, Darius Davis from West Union, Hayden Browning from North Adams, Cash Hayslip from Peebles, Connor Rogers from North Adams, Leland Horner from Manchester, Ronnie Elam from Manchester, and Xander Rhodes from White Oak. And now, the only thing I have left to do is do the cheerleaders, and we'll do those quickly as well. On the red team, coached by Johnny Young from Manchester, Abby Shepard from Lynchburg Clay, Elena Mays from North Adams, Ava Dolman from Lynchburg Clay, Chloe Freeman from Manchester, Chloe Wesley from Peebles, Emma Copas from Eastern, Gracie Blackburn from Ripley, Gracie Pollitt from Peebles, Jaleese Applegate from Manchester, Janaeus Starrett from Ripley, Kennedy Dunsey from Eastern, Kira Stratton from Lynchburg Clay, Maddie Wolf from Manchester, and Paige Alexander from North Adams. And Honora Hodge from Eastern. On the white team, I should say now, the white team coached by Kendall Lucas from Manchester, Honora Hayes from Eastern, Brandlin Schuler from Eastern, Carly Wiederhold from Fayetteville, Carolyn Hansel from Fayetteville, J.C. Farley from Manchester, Kelsey Glover from Ripley, Maddie Dunn from Manchester, Michaela Brown from Fairfield, McKenna Nichols from West Union, McKinley Thompson from North Adams, Reagan Kersey from West Union, Riley Young from Manchester, and Sierra Scales from North Adams. And that's our C103 All-Star teams and cheerleaders for 2024 and 25. Now, Brett, are we ready to do rosters for this ball game?
Good. A lot of talent right there. You just spoke of, Don Bowles, between the athleticism and the commitment and what those student athletes have done. Congratulations to each of those that'll be in the C103 All-Star game. Yeah, let's look at the Sheriff's Eagles. They're going to have 22, it looks like, on this roster. It's going to be number 1, Kenny Dick. He is your Adams County Sheriff. That 1 number seems appropriate. This county is 01. He's the number 1 law enforcement officer. We have then number 3, Aaron Lockhart. He's an assistant principal at Manchester High School. Principal at North Adams Elementary. That's going to be Mr. Kyle Brewer. He carries the 3.5 number. Number 4 is going to be Larry Heller. He's your Adams County Clerk of Courts. A sergeant at the Adams County Sheriff's Department. Number 7, that'll be Randy Walters. His daughter, Cassie Walters, she'll be wearing the 7.25 number. She is his favorite daughter, it says here. Number 10, Brandon Swain. He's a deputy with the Adams County Sheriff's Department. Also, Miss Crystal Smalley, another deputy with the Adams County Sheriff's Department, wearing the 14 jersey. 20 is Tori Barlow. She is also a deputy sheriff for the Adams County Sheriff's Department. SRO at the Manchester High School, that's Mr. John Shope. He'll be wearing the 26 jersey. 33, Skylar Johnson, a corrections officer at the Sheriff's Department. 36, that's Thomas Frappen. He's also a corrections officer. Another corrections officer, Kiara Williams, wearing the 37 jersey. 38, that's Ms. Ashley McClure, also a corrections officer with the Adams County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Mike Parker, also the head of the SROs for the Adams County Ohio Valley Local School District. He'll be wearing the 81 jersey. 83, Mr. Anthony Blevins. He's a school resource officer at North Adams. Probation officer for the adult division of the Adams County Court of Common Pleas, Mr. Brad Harper, former point guard over in Peebles. He wears the 92 jersey. And then a couple of imports here. We have number 576. That's Javen Landers. He's now a trooper with the Ohio State Highway Patrol in the Georgetown Post. He stands 6'7" tall. And his father, who stands 7 foot tall, his number is 6301. Okay, what's that about? Well, 63 would be the number for Paulding County. 01, he's the sheriff. And Jason Landers is his name. Rounding out this roster, 54, Chelsea Phelps, an Adams County investigator. Now for the Venture Production Hawks. They were proud to show the numbers off to me. It's 13, Dylan Lowe. Mr. Kenny Nichols, he'll be wearing the 14 jersey. 15 is David Mers. 16 is Timothy Binkley. Michael Bailey, he'll be wearing the 17 jersey. 18, Duncan Darrell Grooms. TJ Liston, he'll wear the 19 jersey. Tonight, he told me, by the way, Don, if any women wanted to know his number, go ahead and feel free to give that number out. It's number 19 today. Okay.
All right.
20
and they can reach him by dialing 19, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And asking for Thelma to connect in the party line. Yeah. Number 20, Naaman Stapleton. Always one of my favorites. He's a dude. He'll be wearing the 20 again. Naaman Stapleton. To DJ Hall, number 21. 22 is Dwayne Fisher. 23, Mark Helfenstein. Always gives great efforts for the Hawks. 25, that's going to be Caleb Hotstetter. And 26, that's Brian Carroll. Nick Montgomery, he'll be a starter tonight. You'll hear about that later. He wears the 28 jersey. And 24, Tony Meeker went from 30 to 24. He changed numbers, and that'll be, again, number 24, Tony Meeker. Now, the coach for the Venture Production Hawks, that's going to be Kimmy Rogers, the former sheriff of Adams County, Ohio, and thank you for his service. He's assisted by Carly Crump, Jenny Stamper, and Charlie Atkins moves up from the ball club to a coach now. Water assistants will be Deegan Kinman, Corbin Crump, Hensley Stamper, and Corey Burchell. Now the cheerleaders, it'll be Ashley Hemsworth is the advisor and the coach. For the Sheriff's Department, I guess the head coach is Kenny Dick, and he's all on his own. He's not carrying any assistants.
Really? Okay, we've also got referees down here, too,
We
by
do.
the way.
Have Mr. Phil Ramos. Phil Ramos, if you see him, is enjoying his 73rd birthday today. He'll win a lot of cheap dishes at the fair if they try to guess his age. He doesn't look that old. And I thought we were going to have Bo Bly, but the young man is right over here next to me. I'll get his name in this break.
And I'll tell you what, we're going to, at this time, we're not going to take a break. We're going to join Gary McClellan out on the floor here. He is the announcer for the game today. And while he's doing that, let me go ahead and finish. Hawkeye Ellie Attinger is also here. I have not seen Hawkeye, but I know she is here. She's listed. And once again, this is the Venture Production Hawks hosting the Adams County Sheriff's Department Eagles.
Longer than they last. That's true or not. But if you want to watch this game, today's game is being broadcast on
Okay, we're going to join him and listen in as he makes some announcements here, because we're also going to have a special rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
So it will be replayed.
Dumbos, I got our other referee. It's Connor Darnell. I can't believe it. 1 year removed from playing high school ball. What a great personality. He was a great student athlete. He's come back from college, and he's going to be one of our guest referees along with
that's pretty cool.
Birthday boy, Mr. Phil Ramos again. And Bo Bly is usually here. I always miss Bo Bly, but what a great personality he always brings. But Bo's not going to be able to join us this year as a referee. By the way, the mascot for the Hawkeyes, it's going to be Ellie Attinger.
Yes, and once again,
I want you to hold your applause, please, until I make all the introductions of the people involved in this.
okay, and on that note, we are going to take a really quick break. We'll be right back. We'll have the Star Spangled Banner upcoming and more. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out and about around the West Union area, this is certainly worth coming to. You can still make your way here. We're still having announcements. They're announcing the team. And, Brett, this is kind of sad. The Adams County Sheriff's Department's brought, 35 or 40 players, it looks like?
Yeah, brought them out of county. I don't even know if they have jurisdiction to play here. But
well, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. If they pull off the great upset, there might be a protest.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that. But, folks, if you're watching on Good Guys, you can see they're very serious about his. They were out here warming up and attempting to shoot threes and all that stuff. This is just going to be really interesting because you can see the Hawks when they come out. The Hawks are not a very big ball club, but they certainly will take advantage of some great talent as well as some great emotional. They really connect to the sport.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's going to be. They keep talking about this a lot. Everybody's talking about this game.
It is. It's an important game for our area. Look at the attitude as they walk out. And folks, if you're listening on the radio, the Eagles team just kind of walks out on the floor. They're not even excited whatsoever.
Almost like going a slow death.
Yeah.
Thing.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back. We're going to have our Star Spangled Banner and more after this on Good Guys Radio TV and C103, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
A little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th. Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. Brett, you can hear it in the background. They are announcing the Hawks basketball team. A completely different demeanor from the Sheriff's Department Eagles, isn't it?
Completely. Look at the energy. Just saw Duncan Darrell get out there. Of course, he's sizing up his opponents over here, and they're kind of sizing him up too. They've heard about him. They've seen him. Now they got to face him.
Yeah, Duncan Darrell's reputation precedes him. We have seen him drop threes all over the floor. Let's take a look now at the cheerleaders, if we could, Brett.
Let's do it. For the Venture Production Hawks, Maria Sexton. You're going to hear her with the national anthem as well. Abby Schweitzer, Miss Connie Riggs, Patty Lang, Diana Penny, Chastity Glasscock, Josie Davis, Kim Ward, Ainsley Crump, Cherokee Orr, Jenna Glenn, Miss Charlotte McIntyre, Elliott McIntyre, Kevin Ross, Keith Huffman, and then we have various high schools that could come back. Either they're active cheerleaders, they're coming back. It's Elena Mays representing North Adams High School. Kinsley Mathias also representing North Adams High School. Ms. Kennedy Dick, who's a cheerleader at People's High School. She's back from nursing school in Cincinnati, Ohio, and she's helping cheer. Chloe Wesley from People's High School. Gracie Pollitt from People's High School. From the Adams County Christian School, that's Talisha Elkins. And from the West Union High School, it's going to be Addie Ayers. Well, you want to see the Ignite dance team too?
We could probably save that to halftime because I think that's when they're going to perform.
And the cheer coaches are Leanne Osborne and Bethany Reed.
And Hawkeye is supposed to be here, and they're doing the same thing we were, looking for Hawkeye. And you can hear him announcing the coaches again for the Hawks. And again, if you're in a position where you can only listen, that's great. We're, of course, having this on here on C103. But if you're in a position where you can get to a place and watch this, you can watch it on Good Guys Radio TV Facebook page. You can do it on our YouTube channel. Or, of course, you can watch it at goodguysradiotv.com. Now, there's one further game after this one. Not today, of course, but on March 28th. It's our favorite big game of the year. It's the C103 Shack All-Star Game. I know you heard us introducing the teams. That's the first time they've been formally announced here at any time. Once again, it's a C103 Shack All-Star Game. That game will be at North Adams High School. Only $8. You get to come in and you watch a senior girls team, a senior boys team, as well as there'll be cheerleaders, red and white team as well. And then
you and I've had the pleasure of watching them for 4 years, most of them play, cheer, support their teams, and lift up this community. It's going to be fun to see them again.
Well, and, often we have I don't know, sometimes the games are better than others. It's just like one game to the next. But this one looks like it's going to be a really nice ball game. We had really, really great success in the league, both girls and boys. The talent is really up this year in the senior class, and it's going to be fun to watch them.
I got to just hear your announcements of the Red Ball Club because I was doing some other things over here trying to get ready for this game. But that Red Ball Club for the ladies, that's the first one, the only one I got to hear. But what a talented group. That's going to be a nice opportunity for those coaches.
Absolutely. And you can hear him introducing Maria. Maria is Miss Energy. If you've ever been to the Adams County Fair or a lot of other public events, Maria is featured doing the Star Spangled Banner.
Or even a Reds game once in a while. She opens up with the national anthem at the Reds game.
Well, that's true, too. I'd forgotten that. Yes, and you can hear him announcing the cheerleaders as we did as well. Not only does Venture Productions have a cheer squad, as we said, they have a dance team. And, again, a good reason to get to Good Guys Radio TV. They'll be performing at the half of our ball game. And at that point, last year, Brett, I don't know if you recall, but, the Eagles led by a fairly sizable number in the third quarter, I think it was.
I do believe that's the truth. And that just kind of collapsed under the pressure. It seemed like it was the unforced errors that they committed, a lot of turnovers in that late in the third quarter and early in the fourth, and the Hawks just turned it around.
Well, I think you talk about the unforced errors. I think they were just intimidated.
A lot of it, yeah.
And when we get to the ball game here, this will be a traditional basketball game. The only difference will be, and that's a change. Did you notice we don't have any players on the Hawks team that are female? Last year they were male and female. This year it is strictly male.
I did not recognize that. I know I thought Connie was going to play over on the ball club, Miss Connie Riggs, but I see she's not on the roster. But they have so many things. Like she's on the dance squad. She's part of the cheerleading squad. And then, I mean, it's just amazing. The Ignite dance team as well.
Well, okay, and I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and announce that dance team, I guess, while we have a moment.
Okay, it's called Ignite. What's that envision in your mind? Ignite dance
energy.
team. Energy. Maria Sexton, Ms. Abby Schweitzer, Connie Riggs, Patty Lang, Diana Kinney, Chastity Glasscock, Josie Davis, Kim Ward, Ainsley Crump, Cherokee Orr, Jenna Glenn, Charlotte McIntyre, Elliott McIntyre, TJ Liston, Kevin Ross, Keith Huffman, Elena Mays, Kinsley Mathias, Kennedy Dick, Chloe Wesley, Gracie Pollitt, Talisha Elkins, and Addie Ayers. That's going to be your Ignite dance team at halftime.
Okay, and we're about, again, they're announcing, talking about Maria Sexton. She's had so many accolades, as you said. She performed Star Spangled Banner at the Reds game. She's performed at the Grand Ole Opry. Quite special. And we're going to listen in, folks, as she now performs our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see on the sunny lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose far stripes and bright stars through the perilous sights on the land of sea wars were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the most thirsty there, ye proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of their
All right. That was Miss Maria Sexton performing the Star Spangled Banner here at the Venture Production basketball game, where they're standing up against the Adams County Sheriff's Department's the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles. We're going to take one final break. We'll be right back with tip-off after this here on C103, Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Gotcha.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to have tip-off here at the Venture Production Hawks game versus the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles. Jumping off center, no surprise, Sheriff Jason Landers from Paulding County. He'll be jumping it off out there against Caleb Hostetler. And Paulding has about a foot on him. And look at that, already Caleb out jumps the Sheriff from Paulding County, Brett.
Yeah, Mr. Hostetler had some nice hops about him there. Duncan Darrell takes it strong to the rim, and he's got two already.
Duncan Darrell puts his team up 2-0. They'll get the ball inbounds now ahead. It'll be out there to Anthony Blevins. Will bring the ball down the floor. He'll kick it over right side over there to Cassie Walters. Now they go to Landers. Now off the left side. Shot put up. It's up and in.
Oh my.
That was Ashley McClure, corrections officer from Adams County.
Ashley McClure, she was stroking it during the warm-ups as far as hitting three-pointers. She comes right out and hits a two-pointer about 12 feet away.
Hostetler gets the ball off the wing. They'll go down in the corner over there to Michael Bailey. Now a shot up off the left side, but Duncan Darrell no good. Hostetler turnaround, shot up, no good. Rebound back out by Brewer for the Eagles.
That zone defense seemed to work for the Sheriff's Department. They didn't have their hands up, but still seemed to work.
Well, Brewer was being very closely guarded, had to go ahead and throw it ahead there to Cassie Walters. Now takeaway, a steal turnover by the Eagles. Duncan Darrell with the basketball, driving ahead, being closely guarded there off the right side. He puts it up and in. Anthony Blevins might as well have stayed on the other end of the floor.
Yep, Sheriff Rogers has decided he's gonna run it into the paint. A couple nice kisses off the glass by Duncan Darrell.
Cassie Walters misses the shot wide of the mark. Back will come the other way. Michael Bailey with the Venture Production Hawks. Look at that. They've got a double team on him. Michael does a step back, puts the shot up, just barely misses it. The ball loose, down again to Brewer. Back out it'll go to Cassie Walters. 6:13 to go first quarter. The score is the Hawks 4, the Eagles 2.
Looks like the Hawks are going to try and run a lot of transition in this game against the older ball club of the Sheriff's Department. McClure right back for her 4th point of the game.
And now again, Duncan Darrell, he's the workhorse of this team. And we're going to have timeout on the floor. Coach Rogers, we're back after this on C103 Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Fun, Red Spencer.
No, we've got checking in. That's going to be Mr. Anthony Blevins for the Hawks. And also checking in, I believe, that is also Cassie Walters. She is in. She's in. Favorite daughter of Sergeant Walters. She's also part of the 911 crew.
Missed shot. Out ahead it goes to Blevins. Out there, new guy, and there's a
flop.
Yeah, a flop. He trying to get a foul call, and it was, and they're going to call it.
They're going to get it against Darrell. It looked like a flop to me. Anthony Blevins.
I think Duncan Darrell was cheated, and I thought these referees were better than that.
Well, you think. Come on, Blevins. Have some pride, man. Don't be flopping in this game. Huh?
Now, Landers from the wing for a 3. No. Rebound back down. Look at that. Hostetter comes out with it for the Hawks. Hostetter dribbles it ahead off the right side.
Nice ball handler for a big guy.
Yes, he is.
Behind the back.
Behind the back. Look at that. Nick Montgomery with a shot up. No good. Tipped around. And back up it goes to by Duncan Darrell. And then just standing flat-footed. He is so tall. Jason Landers, the sheriff from Paulding County, just rebounded the basketball.
Looks like they're, Kyle Brewer pulls up for a 3-pointer to get it back into where the score is. Ashley McClure, she puts up the shot, no good, blocked by Darrell, I believe.
Yes, it was. Good defense there by Duncan Darrell. Blevins has it back out, and now we'll go back to Jason Landers and a 3-shot again off the rim. McClure rebounds it again, misses it, puts it back up off the right side. That was Blevins.
First lead.
Eagles up 6-4, and you can blame the referees for that on that bad call they had against Duncan Darrell.
Anthony Blevins, nice weak side rebound. He puts it right back up. Darrell grooms right back at him at the paint.
Duncan Darrell puts it up, misses it, and look at that. He's just dominating on the boards. And it's blocked away by Jason Landers. Now shot up off the front, Nick Montgomery. Nope. Almost taken away. Hostetter back over to, now it'll go to Brewer.
Sheriff Landers had enough of those 3 and 4 attempt offensive rebounds. Nice block.
Well, I think it's pitiful. The Sheriff's Department's just standing flat-footed. They're not even working hard to do this. Oh, and a takeaway. Look at that steal. Nick Montgomery on a breakaway, driving ahead. He'll attempt the layup. Loose ball, and it'll be out of bounds. It'll go back to the Eagles.
Looked like that was going to be coast to coast. Tori Barlow going to check in, Adams County Deputy Sheriff. And she will replace Mr. Jason Landers, the Sheriff of Paulding County. We've got another substitution. I think it's going to be T.J. Liston coming in.
Sounds like that'd be a good name or a title for a country song.
What's that?
The Sheriff of Paulding County.
The Sheriff of Paulding County. It might,
right?
Huh?
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Larry Heller He was put in the game. He kind of slow getting off the bench, but now the clerk of courts of Adams County, Ohio, Mr. Larry Heller, has now joined.
But he just saunters out on the floor. He acts like he doesn't even want to be out there. This is terrible.
My friend, my buddy, Mr. Naaman Stapleton, number 20, he checks in for the Venture Production Hawks.
Kyle Brewer brings the ball down the floor. Kyle, the elementary school principal at North Adams, backs into a double team. It's taken away. The steal of the basketball. Naaman Stapleton drives down, puts a shot up and in.
Instant offense. He gets the steal, takes it coast to coast. 2 points for Naaman Stapleton.
We're tied at 6 apiece now with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Now they'll swing it right side over there to Blevins. Blevins looking, does a little double spin move out there to Heller. Heller has no idea what to do with the ball, so he throws it in the corner to Brewer. Back out to Heller. Look at this. Look at this.
Larry Heller.
Look at this.
Slow off the bench, and he throws up. That's an air ball.
I think he forgot to get out of bed this morning. Duncan Darrell drives the other way for a layup, puts it up, he misses it, puts it back up, misses it again. You know what's wrong is that basket's too close. Duncan Darrell's not used to shooting that close
he's used to elevating above the rim a little bit, and tonight he's trying to keep it close.
And going the other way, the defense again for the Hawks pays off, and it creates a turnover as the Eagles give it up.
For those playing on FanDuel, the score is 6-6, 2:48 to go in this first quarter.
After the game, we'll get inside the game with our winning coach and the Coach's Comment Show presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. And as I mentioned, April 28th, it's the C103 Shack All-Star Game. That'll be at North Adams High School as Larry Heller gets a loose ball rebound. Had trouble bending over to pick it up. Cassie McClure, what are you laughing about? Tori Barlow has the ball out to Walters. And to Blevins now, backside. Block shot. Did you see that by Duncan Darrell?
Tori Barlow tries to put up a nice little 10-footer. No good. Swatted away by Duncan Darrell.
Darrell off the right side for a shot. Nope. Rebound back down again by Heller. And he throws the ball away and throws it ahead, throws it away. Hostetler drives in, puts a shot up and in.
Wow, nice move. What a ball player, Mr. Hostetler.
Now Heller.
Wrong guy.
That's all right.
No, not on our part.
No.
We're good. Mr. Caleb Hostetler, his first 2 points of the game.
Blevins off the left side, has the ball trying to penetrate this defense. They
Nice
get it
pass.
inside. Nice job. In there they go to
Cassie Walters.
In this tight game again, 8-all. And that's our scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block. And Duncan Darrell shot up off the glass. Nice little one-hand push shot, just wouldn't stay down. TJ Liston out there for a shot. Nope. Rebound kicked around. Out of bounds it goes, and once again it will go over to the Eagles.
Well, I have to say the Sheriff's Department's doing a nice job keeping it close in this first quarter. A lot of times we see them fall behind recklessly at times early in the game.
Well, for their, to their benefit, the lid is absolutely on the basket for the Hawks. I mean, the Hawks are just having trouble getting anything to stay down. And here we go, another turnover, Brett.
Another turnover, unforced error. Kyle Brewer trying to put a little English on that pass, but Larry Heller had decided not to come across half court, so he's over and back by a reception of that.
Well, Larry, the point guard on this team, he forgot that he's supposed to play the entire length of the floor. TJ Liston, quick dribble into the paint, steps up, puts a shot up and in.
Against the tall timber, TJ Liston, his first 2 points. He's the fourth player in the scoring column for the Venture Production Hawks.
Walters head left side to Blevins again. Blevins dribbling off the right side. Back to Heller it goes. Heller off the left side. Little jump shot. Up, no. Off the rim. Rebound backside. Duncan Darrell, great hustle, brings the ball in again. He'll drive it down the floor. Fast break. He'll have to stop, pop, shot up and in. I told you he was too close to the basket.
Yep, Duncan Darrell, 6 points now, pulls up from about 15 feet. We've got another timeout on the floor. Oh, no, we got a technical.
Technical foul called against Anthony Blevins because he's wearing a UK hat.
Yeah, that should be a technical.
What were you doing over waving your arms, Brett? What was that?
That was OHIO.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
What's that spell? Yes, I think that's pretty sad. Show up here to the Hawks and Eagles game wearing a UK hat?
Always laughed the Florida Gators, one of the national championship games, said, really, Ohio State is proud of being able to spell a 4-letter word?
It's a good line. TJ Liston into the paint it goes again. Steps up, shot up, no, misses it. Rebound, though, Duncan Darrell puts it back up and in.
Weak side is wide open for Duncan Darrell. Grooms on that rebound. 8 points now. He leads all scorers, as he usually does.
Into the ball game now for the Eagles is Brad Harper.
Yeah, I was going to say Heller got away with a drug foot, but no, he did not. Instead, Connor Garnell picked up on that turnover. Another turnover. 14-8 to score.
8.2 seconds to go, and the fun thing is, Brett, look around in this gym, and there's smiles on everybody's face.
Yes, sir.
Duncan Darrell drives in, puts the shot up, and almost dropped it, but not quite. Down it comes to Harper, and that'll be the quarter. We're back after this. The Hawks up 14, Eagles 8. We're back after this here on C103 Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Come back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 14-8, and Brett, I mentioned it just as we were going away there. You look around this gymnasium. When was the last time you saw a gym on both sides of the gymnasium? Everybody big smiles on their faces, and the players, the competition, great. This is just a fun day for Venture Productions.
This is what it was supposed to be, Don Bowles. This was the intent, that everybody appreciate the moment and see some good play, and that's what we're seeing today.
Do want to mention that we appreciate First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. Local branches in Southern Ohio, Northern Kentucky, or online at fsb4me.com.
Brad Harper into the game for the Sheriff's Department. Also checking in is going to be Javen Landers, Ohio State Patrolman. Brandon Swain, he's also in. Mass change. Chelsea Phelps is in the game as well.
And driving in the left side, up and in. The shot up and in for
Kenny Nichols. No, I'm sorry, that's Dylan Lowe.
I think Dylan switched numbers on us or something. I guess whatever, but I know that's Dylan Lowe, and you know it, so that's all that counts.
Tony Meeker's into the game for the Hawks.
Shot up off the right side by Phelps. No, that was not good. And Landers puts it back up and in, making the score 16-10 now for with the Hawks still leading the Eagles.
Javen Landers using that 6'7" height advantage that he had. Also back in is going to be Brian Carroll. He makes his first entry into the game for the Hawks.
Dylan Lowe drives down, a little strong off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound back down there by Torrey Barlow. Now we'll go back the other way. Phelps puts a shot up and in, and the Eagles have cut this lead now to 4, making it 16-12.
Look there for a moment that T.J. Hall getting back on defense might be able to take on Phelps, but he just couldn't get back in time. Also in Dwayne Fisher for the Hawks.
Tony Meeker with a quick dribble into the paint. Over a double team, puts a shot up, no, but a putback by Lowe is up and in.
Boys, Mr. Lowe, they needed it. 4 quick points for Dylan Lowe.
18-12 the score. Look at Lowe defending against Phelps. They'll go far right side to Harper, back in off the left side. Shot up off the glass there by Barlow, no good. Rebound back down Brian Carroll. And back here we go, Dylan Lowe again. Look at this fast break. He got 1-on-2 as he drives down the length of the floor, gathers the ball in, puts a shot up off the glass. Nope, he gets his own rebound, puts it up off the rim and in.
6 quick points, all in this second quarter for Dylan Lowe. Jumps that lead back to 20-12, and I tell you who's been powerful on the boards. That's Mr. Brian Carroll on the defensive boards for the Hawkeyes.
Basketball and Snappy Tomato Pizza, perfect pair. Order your local Snappy's, West Union and Seaman. And, of course, don't forget, Brett mentioned March Madness. March Madness is what a perfect time to sit down, relax in front of that big screen and win some. You know, Kenny Dick is a little slow at times, you know.
Well, he knows where half court is. He calls games on this radio, and then he gets across half court, picks up a technical, gets his ball club, but no free throws.
Yeah, I thought they were going to shoot technical foul shots. What happened to Coach Phil Ronimus? Is he?
Well, they've now
referee. There we go.
Referee crew picked up on it. Yeah, they're the ones that called the technical. Now they're thinking there should have been free throws, so they're stopping the game. Looks like going to go to the free throw line. Who's they going to choose? Is that going to be Tony Meeker?
Well, you know, Connor Darnell's a new referee. Maybe he didn't know they were supposed to shoot technical foul shots.
What a fine young man he is.
He is.
Remember him last year? Just always positive in his approach to the game. It's going to be Tony Meeker going to the free throw line, it looks like. Tony Meeker will be shooting 2. He's an 89.1% free throw shooter on the season.
Whoa, look at that! Look at that!
No wonder he has that kind of average from the free throw line.
21-14 is the score as he steps up to the foul line. Just a little bit in front of it. Steps up, and he misses that one. And that'll be the as it'll now go over to the Venture Hawks. They'll get to keep the basketball.
Could be a 3 or 4 point turnaround here by that technical called on Sheriff Kenny Dick.
So many people here that we know, the faces, all the people in the community. I see Coach Rob Davis over there from North Adams girls basketball. Oh, steal of the basketball. Oh, boy, I can tell you can tell whose side this crowd's on as Brandon Swain tried to steal that ball away. He finally gets it. He puts a shot up, misses it. Rebound back off the side. Harper puts it up and in. But did you hear the fans boo?
I did. Brad Harper got the shooter's roll right there. He put it up a little hard to go off the glass, but it got the bounce. His first 2 points of the game. 21-16, still a 5-point lead for the Venture Hawks. Looks like they're running a stack offense to break this press.
Yeah, as they'll bring it down the floor, and once again there with the basketball is Brian Carroll. Driving in for a shot. Nope, tipped around. The shot is missed, and that was not Brian Carroll, by the way. That was Tony Meeker. And shot up off the left side, rims out, rebound back down to Brian Carroll.
Don Bowles, I don't know where my skill set is. I read lips, and I saw Trooper Landers, that last possession, ask Tony Meeker if he had his license and registration card. I don't know what that's
really
about. Yeah.
In a basketball game.
In a basketball game.
Oh, look at that. Look at that shot up and in. Tony Meeker scores again.
Doesn't affect Tony Meeker's.
23-16. And we go the other way, and before they get the time, I think that basket will count. That was up and in by Javen Landers. And we're going to have a quick timeout here, a media timeout here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star Cheerleaders, Hot Shot and Slam Dunk Contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again as we have the referees over here having a conversation with Brett, we were trying to help them out with the rules, but they don't care about the rules,
They don't care about the rules.
Doesn't matter to them.
14, Crystal Smiley, deputy with the Adams County Sheriff's Department. She's going to check in, and then a corrections officer with the Adams County Jail. Number 36, Thomas Frappen, he's in to the game. He'll be blocking up the paint in there as far as putting defense together.
Naaman Stapleton, turnaround,
Oh,
off the
my.
right, up
Oh,
and in. 25-18 the score. 3:35 to go here in our second quarter. And once again, it's time for that H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner is here comes Duncan Darrow. Look at that, get the defense up in the air. Oh, did he? Oh, my goodness. He got Trooper Javen Landers up in the air, let him land, and just absolutely took advantage of him.
Two great plays by the Hawks. You had Naaman Stapleton. He draws the defense, does a step back, hits it from 12 feet, a little floater. And then Duncan Darrell takes on the tall timber.
Crystal Smalley out there now for the Eagles. Also into the ball game, Thomas Frappen, one of the corrections officers. Brett, they're checking in and out so fast we can't keep up with them.
They are. Chelsea Phelps just checked into the game as well.
Naaman Stapleton misses the shot. Rebound off the right side there by Smalley. Out ahead to Phelps. Phelps on the left side, dribbling way up in the air, almost a carry. Then off from the left corner for a shot. That was Landers, no good. Rebound back down. Who else but Caleb Hostetler?
Hostetler. Although one of the taller players on the floor, he's nice little
Look
skip
at that
pass in there.
pass!
Oh my!
And look at that bucket! Oh my goodness!
The assist by Caleb Hostetler. Wow!
The defense. I mean, there is no defense.
It's just a low pass by Mr. Hostetler.
And another missed shot and a rebound again. Duncan Darrell. Here we go back the other way. Hostetler. Hostetler driving in, has the ball lost away. Oh, look at that. Goes to the floor, gives it up, but throws the ball away. Landers has it. 1-on-1 against Duncan Darrell. Duncan Darrell grabbed him. Oh, but they'll let it. Good no call. Good no call. It did not affect the play.
I thought he was going to flush it. Trooper Javen Landers.
Naaman Stapleton driving ahead off the right side. Flies past Phelps. Puts the shot up. Can't hit it. Hostetler, nice save, but he saves it into the Eagles. And again, almost taken away by Duncan Darrell. Landers throws it ahead off the right side. Back it'll go to Landers. Back it'll go back to the right side. Shot up, no good. As, again, Duncan Darrell has the basketball. And almost a takeaway, but Hostetler ends up with it. He'll go over to the left side. Tony Meeker puts it up and in.
Boy, Hostetler, his familiarity with the floor, he finds Tony Meeker breaking on a backdoor play. 5 points now, Tony Meeker.
31-20 the score as they throw it ahead, and Hostetler almost stole the basketball with 1:04 to go in our first half. Listen before each and every game for our Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show and the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. Magulac Tire Service just east of Hillsboro on 50, covering all over Southern Ohio, Northern Kentucky. Again, Magulac Tire Service, and of course, Southern Hills Community Bank with locations all over our area.
Frappen, corrections officer, put up a Bo Justice three-point shot. It was no good. Hit off the top of the backboard.
Look at the defense that Naaman was playing.
Yep.
What a good job he does. As the ball almost taken away. Frappen luckily just barely gets it off.
It will be a turnover on the Sheriff's Department, the Eagles.
45.6 seconds to go. The Hawks already up by 11. Can they extend this lead even further? Plenty of time. Tony Meeker with the ball brings it down the floor.
Somebody needs to tell Sheriff Kenny Dick, when you're in a hole, quit digging. This ball club keeps digging with these turnovers.
Lost away. Back the other way we'll go. Dribbling with the basketball behind his back. Now a shot to by Landers. Nope, off the rim. Rebound back down, out of bounds it'll go, and again the Hawks will get an opportunity.
Tony Meeker trying to get the ear of Phil Ronimus, who's celebrating his 73rd birthday today. Tony Meeker felt like he was fouled on that last supposed turnover.
Naaman Stapleton will put the ball in play, and he gets it to Tony Meeker again.
Full court press.
23 seconds, throws it down the floor to Hostetler. Turnaround jump shot, almost makes it. Landers on the rebound. 14 seconds to go. Can Landers score? He's been almost harmless in this first half.
Did you hear this sheriff's bench? They thought they made one.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Oh.
And now a shot from the corner. No, we'll end the half. The score 31-20. It is the Venture Production Hawks leading the Adams County Sheriff's Department Eagles. Back after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Gotcha. Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Berry Chevrolet halftime report as I'm not going to try to call play-by-play. I'm going to let you listen to this. This is the Ignite Dance team out there. If you're watching on Good Guys Radio TV, it's fun to watch. You need to do that if you can. So we'll just let you listen in.
For the dance, DJ Liston, Kevin Ross, Keith Upland, Elena Mays, Kinsley Matthias, Kennedy Dick, Roy Wesley, Tracy Pollitt, Velocity Elkins, and Addie Ayers. Here we go.
Okay, now you just heard them perform a cheer. This looks like a combination of their cheer squad and their dance team with some additions from the local high schools, as Brett said, even some alumni out here already out of school, and then some elementary peewee type cheerleaders as well.
Wow.
Now they've dropped their shakers and they're picking up signs. Well coordinated, and it says in the front, "Go Hawks." Now they'll gather back to the center of the formation.
Don, in the offseason, have you ever thought about calling the major cheerleading competitions that we see on TV once in a while? Have you given that any thought? Or
no? As the cheer.
You picked up so quickly on those placards when they held up "Go Hawks," and I thought,
way over my pay grade.
You may be missing out on.
You think? No, they're way over my pay grade. I couldn't. It's too complicated for me. Oh, look at this. Forming an H out front with their shakers. That's pretty special stuff.
If you do go that route, I think you have to not be biased. You got to be unbiased when the two teams are competing like that. But,
you think?
Yeah, I'm just a tip.
All right. On that note, folks, on that tip from the inevitable Brett Spencer. We'll be right back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me, what has to be an exuberant Coach Kimmy Rogers, former sheriff of Adams County. Coach, your team is up by 11.5. Got to make you feel good.
Absolutely.
Your team, what's different? How are you dominating? Because Kenny Dick brings in all these big, tall guys and recruits all these players. What's different?
I told these guys all week, the sheriff's office team, they're going to be out there shooting threes, trying to hit them long shots. We practice nothing but getting in the paint and shooting the square, and you can see it's paying off.
Absolutely. Second half, any difference?
I'm going to let them get a little bit closer. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I'll let them get a little closer, and then at the end, just go ahead and pull it off, beat them.
All right, we hope to talk to the winning coach afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you. Coach Kimmy Rogers with the Venture Production Hawks. We'll be right back after this on the Barry Chevrolet Halftime Report here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me now, the loser of the first half. I'm going to admit, Coach Sheriff Kenny Dick with the Adams County Sheriff's Department. Kenny, I'm actually a little surprised you guys even are ready to go to play the second half. Do you think it's necessary?
Well, Don, I think what our plan is, we're trying to lull them into a false sense of security, see? By letting them get some lead, then it kind of just lets their guard down, so now we can jump in. I've got some good starters coming in the third quarter, and we're going to go at them hard. Yes.
Did I hear you say that you're in such bad shape you're going to go into private security? Is that what I heard you say?
Well, it's looking maybe like it is. If it is, I think I'll get Daryl to probably help me, because he seems to be like the highlight tonight, and also Seth. Seth's been putting up some numbers tonight for him. I think we're going to have to put a double guard on him, maybe Walters and maybe Landers. Maybe.
What are you going to do about the turnovers? I mean, it's embarrassing. You guys can't even get close enough to the basket to take a shot.
Their defense, it's obvious that Sheriff Rogers has been working hard on the defense this week. And I had some scouts out, but we couldn't scout them much. So, but I think that's what it is. I think the defense has got them on. So we're gonna come at them some different ways. And I brought in a couple ringers from the north, as you know, but the young one.
I don't think it's done you any good.
The young one's not been producing like he should be, so I may have to go back to the father and just see how he's going to put him back in and just see. But yeah, we may just have to stick with our homegrown players today.
Difference in strategy second half.
We're going to do more of a man-to-man zone with them. They've been beating our zone, so we're going to try to trick it up a little bit and maybe put some more double teaming on Daryl and Seth especially. We got to stop that. We got to block that. They're coming down the middle on us, so we got to block that lane.
Well, good luck to you. We feel sorry for you. It's been a long time since I've seen a team get booed like you guys were in that first half. Did that make you feel bad?
Vicious. It's a tough crowd today, Don. Tough crowd. Yes.
Home crowd for the Hawks. Coach Kenny Dick with the Adams County Sheriff's Department, coach for the Sheriff's Department Eagles. We're back after this on the Berry Chevrolet halftime report here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro-step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th. Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
A halftime report as I'm going to be joined now by Dan Mitchell with the Venture Production. Dan, I'm sorry, I caught you off guard. I don't know if you, whoops, I didn't even turn your mic up.
There we go.
All right, well, we're going to get the back of our heads, I guess. So we're on TV as well as C103.
Okay.
What do you think? Your team's up by 11 the first half.
Oh my gosh, they're just killing it. I knew they would though.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Well, last year it wasn't like this.
They are pumped up, ready to go. They've been practicing hard, and Kimmy has been really doing a great job with them. Made them go to practice this week to be able to play in the game, so that was new. Everybody was there. Yeah, so they put 4 days of practice in for today, so they are hot.
Good
for
stuff.
it.
All right, talk to the people about Venture Productions if we could.
Yeah, Venture Productions is a 501c3 nonprofit here in the county, and our whole goal is to support people with developmental disabilities. We do that in a few different ways. Employment First Initiative is there, so we work on vocational training skills to help people get jobs into the community, and if they need further skills to happen before they can get a job in the community, we work on those at Venture. And then we teach those job skills and then help them fill out resumes, applications to go get jobs in the community. Many are placed, at the Adams County Garage, the rest area, the precinct, have successful jobs out there to the community. The other thing that we do is adult day services that are strategic around volunteering and going out and being good stewards in the community and giving back. So we volunteer at Interfaith and redeem treasures, sorting clothing items, cleaning things. We handle the pantry boxes in all of the communities, so we fill those pantry boxes, food pantry boxes, and basically get people out in the community. If they want to go to the YMCA that day, some of the proceeds, like today, spend on a YMCA membership, so that groups can go out and get some fitness on, get in the pool, and all that stuff. So they go a couple times a week. But all about socializing, getting out of the house. Nobody needs to be sitting home. Get out there.
Well, and the key to it, you and I have talked several times in the past, the key to it that we want to emphasize to everybody, They just want to be treated like everybody else.
Yes, just like it. Inclusion.
Yeah,
just include us,
they don't
you know
want
what I mean?
anything else. They just want to be
include
part of
us,
the
yep.
community.
See what we can do, not what we can't.
And folks, if you pay attention, you'll see them at basketball games. You see them around the community. You see them working. They want to talk to you.
Yep.
They want to say hi. And again, I want to emphasize that's an issue that some people have, isn't it?
It is, yeah. They don't understand it. It maybe worries them, but these guys are. If you just take a minute, slow down, and listen, they'll ask questions and they'll wave at you every time they see you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk a second about the precinct.
Yes.
Tell folks about that a
So
little
the
bit.
precinct is run by the Adams County Board of DD through their association. It's a coffee shop that opened up at the old precinct cafe or the jailhouse.
Yeah, the old jail.
I'm like, I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, the old jail.
This is actually Liz's. She manages the precinct there. But yes, that's what that is. They have novelty items for sale and treats and sweets and great coffee they brew there.
Well, and I think it's a compliment. I want everybody to realize when I know specifically one of the rest areas you're involved with is the one between Eastgate and Adams County.
Yeah, Sardinia.
Spot
Yes.
well taken care
Yes.
of. And it's not just a place for them to hang out. It's a place for the Venture Productions people to actually put back.
Yes, and they work and they get paid for that, so they're paid for that work. It's truly a job there. This is no longer job training, so they've worked a job, maybe a smaller job at the county garage where they work for 2 hours that build up to an 8-hour shift, so that's kind of how that works, yeah.
How important is this ball game to them?
Oh my gosh, they talk about it all year long. All year long. They'll be talking about it, tomorrow, the next day, and we'll watch it, of course, on Monday.
I was going to say, you guys go back Monday.
We go back, and so the guys can all watch it, because you can't see it when you're playing. But, yeah, they start gearing up. They love it.
Dan, thank you very much.
So
we appreciate everything you guys do.
Thank you.
All right, Dan Mitchell with Venture Productions. And we'll take another quick break. We'll be right back. And Brett Spencer will join me as we continue with the Barry Chevrolet Halftime Report here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's the Venture Production Hawks, and it's really about to get out of hand, Brett, if we're not careful. TJ Liston from the Hawks going down in front of the Eagles team, taunting them as he goes past.
I saw that.
31-20 at the half here. It's the Venture Production Hawks leading the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles. I'm not at all surprised they're leading, but I'm a little surprised at the margin.
Well, you and I have talked about this during regular season that I always think that 13 point differential mark, that's the danger zone. They're right on the cusp of it, 31-20. It's an 11-point lead for the Venture Hawks, and so I think the Sheriff's Department has to be careful not falling down too far and getting in that 13 zone.
If you're the Sheriff's Department, and we need to grab Kenny Dick because we just got something that he might like to see. Except I don't know where he went. He's probably back in the locker room crying or something. But anyway, Kenny, we'll get him out here in a moment. But the Star Spangled Banner was great. As once again, but Brett, what would your strategy be if you're Kenny Dick? Here comes Kenny. As we'll see what his reaction is here.
It's kind of like a door prize, really.
Sheriff Dick, we want to. We have a special good luck charm for you for the second half. It's Duncan Darrell Groom's autograph. He wanted to present it to you. He thought you might appreciate that. You could share it with some of your players.
Don, I will frame this and I will put this in my office. It's where it's going to be.
Will that help you? Will that incentivize you?
I'm going to rub it a little bit like a genie lamp. Maybe it'll get us some going here.
Did you see T.J. Liston taunting you as he went
They're
back?
trash talk, Don. Trash talk here.
Well, now you've got incentive.
We've got it now.
There you go. Coach Kenny Dick receives a special personal autograph from Duncan Darrell Grooms to share with the players on the But anyway, they're talking about Phil Ramos' birthday. If you're Coach Kimmy Rogers, what do you do strategy second half?
I think you put your foot on the throat of the Sheriff's Department. I think you just continue transitional. They've been getting shots in rhythm. They've been strong on the weak side rebounds. I think you just continue what you're doing.
What about Coach Kenny Dick?
Well, I think you try and eliminate as many losses as you can. You try and I don't know, as far as they've had a lot of unforced turnovers. I don't really know what there's not any rhythm of any nature. I don't see anything they can really do second half, but we'll see. They have a height advantage. You might want to go with that.
Slightly. Well, out center court, we've got a special presentation. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think it's Connie Riggs' birthday, too, if I think she was out there. Oh, we've got another. Oh, Mr. Host.
Oh, Caleb Hofstadter, his birthday. And referee Phil Ronimus, both out there with the birthday. I believe they might be about to have Maria Sexton. She's going to lead everybody in happy birthday. Let's listen in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Caleb in the Happy birthday to you.
Oh, folks, doesn't get any better than this. We'll be back right after this. The Barry Chevrolet halftime report continues here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the Barry Chevrolet halftime report. It's now time for that Magulac Tire Service starting lineup for the second half. The Eagles can't even get their starting lineup together.
Yeah, the Sheriff came over, gave us second half starting lineup. It just wasn't right, but here we've got it right now. It's Aaron Lockhart, assistant principal for Manchester, does a great job down there. Sergeant Randy Walters of the Adams County Sheriff's Department. We also coming in, Mr. Michael Parker. He is the head of the SROs at Adams County, Ohio Local Valley School District. Shane Young, He's into the game, as well as Sean Grooms, a deputy, and I think, was that Mr. Bailey that just made that?
That was Michael Bailey that just put in a shot off of an assist by Hofstadter, and he scores, and they take a 13-point lead as a shot out top. Finally, the Sheriff's Department answers. Michael Parker, Deputy Michael Parker, in off the bench here in the second half. In the Magulac Tire Service roster, by the way. Now, Duncan Darrell misses a shot. Oh, it's unusual for him to miss one out that distance. The ball knocked around, and knocked around again. Back will go the other way, this time with the basketball. It's Shane Young.
Shane Young trying to get a cross-court pass over to Sean Grooms on the left wing. It's going to be a turnover. Duncan Darrell comes up with the ball.
I don't know what that was about. You know, they didn't even introduce Shane before the game. I thought it was pretty.
Duncan Darrell, strong move to the hole once again. Give him 14 points. He's your leading scorer. Nobody close at this point.
35-22. Shane Young goes the other way and scores. They should have done more than introduce him. They should have started him in the first half.
They should have started.
I mean, he comes out with 4 points, but they're still down by 11. Off the left side, there is Michael Bailey. Bailey drives in. Look at the defense, and look at the shot up and in.
Nice touch, Michael Bailey. His 4th point, all in this third quarter.
6:28 to go third. Almost taken away by Hofstadter. Young with the basketball again ahead. Goes out top left side. Gave it there to, and they get it back underneath the Young. Off of a touch out there by Aaron Lockhart. 37-26. Aaron Lockhart, the assistant principal, Manchester High School. Duncan Darrell going the other way, stops at the foul line for a jump shot, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Got that ball hooked on the hip. Yeah, got some boos across the way.
Duncan Darrell did not like that. He liked the audience booing him, though. Booing the Phil Rums. Maybe his birthday, but it didn't stop everybody from booing the call, did it?
Aaron Lockhart, our assistant principal, just got an assist to
Walters.
Shane Young. Tried another assist, and
Walters just stood there and watched it fly by.
It was already past his head before he looked back.
Turned around and tried to blame it on Aaron Lockhart.
Yeah. That's always bad when the teammates get to talking to each other, complaining with one another.
It is. It's really bad. It looks bad for the Sheriff's Department, too. And a shot up off the right side, just a little short, off the mark. And now rebound. Now Walters has it. Finally they get the ball, and he's paying attention. But it's stolen away by Hofstadter. Hofstadter goes the other way. He stops out off the wing. Then he'll find Duncan Darrell off the elbow. Shot may have been partially blocked. He misses it. 5:28 to go in our third quarter. The score 37-26 Hawks. You know, thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. Now they go inside. Young with a missed easy layup. And back will go Duncan Darrell with the basketball for the Hawks. Duncan drives in off the left side, puts it up and in. No question when Duncan's going in.
Got to stop ball penetration if you're the Sheriff's Department. They couldn't do it with Duncan Darrell, his 16th point.
He streaked past the defense. They couldn't even get back and stop him.
Got to get back. You got to drop on defense. They just didn't do it.
Walters off the left wing. Quickly gets it over to Young. Now come right side to Lockhart. Lockhart for a three. It's up off the rim. No. Duncan Darrell again with the rebound.
Kind of wonder if the Sheriff's Department needs a dispatch or whether they can just, on their own figure out what they need to do. I'm not sure.
Duncan Darrell gets his own rebound off a missed shot. It's tipped around. Young has it. Out ahead to Walters now. And now Young. Now they'll go back. Bounce pass to Walters for a three shot. Nope. Rebound Hofstadter. Dribbling ahead, Hofstadter drives in, misses a little shot. A little strong, actually. Ahead to Walters again. Walters backing into the defense. Goes right side over to Young again. Skip pass out there.
John Shope, Mr. Offense, he's getting ready to check in for the Sheriff's Department. They've been kind of holding him back, I think, for a late surge.
Walters on a missed shot. Young can't get it off the backside. Now again, Duncan Darrell. Duncan driving ahead. Streaks past Aaron Lockhart, puts it up and in, makes the score. 41-26. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, off the right side. They'll get it to Young. He misses a shot, puts it back up and in. And just as we come back off timeout, that score now 41-28. It is the Hawks still leading the Eagles. And Brett, we've got several substitutions off that timeout, don't we?
John Chopin for the Sheriff's Department. He had that assist to Mr. Shane Young. And for the Sheriff's Department, we have Dylan Lowe back in the game. He comes in with 6 points already. David Murs, nice little ball player, usually a point guard. Naaman Stapleton, he comes in with 4 points already. TJ Hall and Brian Carroll.
Coach Jimmy Rogers takes a timeout.
I'm not sure.
And yeah, we're going to take another timeout. We'll be back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Sure what that timeout was about, but Jimmy Rogers called a quick timeout there, didn't like what was going on, and resets it, and then back in off the backside. Show puts it up and in, and whatever was done on that timeout, it was not of a help to the Hawks.
No, they've closed that lead, the Sheriff's Department, down to 11, 41-30. I know they had to take Sergeant Walters out. He kept oh my gosh, Naaman Stapleton. They're going to say he had his foot on the three-point line.
Oh, garbage.
Yeah, that was the birthday boy.
I give him
Phil
a 3.
Ronimus. Yeah, beautiful shot. Naaman Stapleton, 6 points now.
Phil Ronimus needs a new pair of glasses for his birthday. Naaman Stapleton off the missed shot. Dribbles the ball out ahead. Look at that. Aaron Lockhart trying to stop him. That'll never work. As Naaman, nice shot, misses off the back of the rim, though. Rebound back out of there to Young. Ahead, right side, over there to Parker. Now left side to Shope. He'll settle in to shoot a 3. It's up, it's good.
Oh, they give him the 3, but don't give Naaman Stapleton the 3. I see where we're going with this.
Did they pay Phil Ronimus?
Who knows?
Oh, dribbling ahead. Off the left side, there is Kenny Nichols, and he loses the ball away. Out with us Young. Out ahead to Parker. Parker under pressure, has to give it back to Young. Bounce pass left side to Grooms. Grooms shot up, nope, but Young puts it up and in.
Boy, Shane Young and also Mr. John Shope, they brought them in for a surge of offense. They've given it to him. That's now 8 points for Shane Young.
And that's cut that lead to 8. As off the left side, it's Dylan Lowe. Now inside they go to TJ Liston. Over the defense shot, no good. Rebound down underneath to Young again. Over to Grooms. Grooms will bring it down the floor. Picks it up. TJ Liston, and we've got a tie up.
Just lucky Sean Grooms was that TJ Liston didn't rip that ball out of his hands. That mutual possession or dual possession.
Well, at least Phil Ronimus paid attention to the arrow and gave it to the right team. The Hawks get it.
Naaman Stapleton's going to put the ball in play. It's intercepted.
Oh, by Parker. Parker dribbling ahead and we'll get a foul.
Yep. Dylan Lowe knew he did. He raised his hand. That's what the good old-time players did. They raised their hand when they committed the foul. That's what Dylan Lowe did. It was on the floor. It'll go out of bounds to the Sheriff's Department. Trailing by 8, 43-35, only a minute 15 to go in this third quarter.
Lockhart inbounds to Shope. Can he hit a second three? He cannot. Rebound backside. Young step through, up and in. Make it 43-37. Now, we want to thank Ron Lynch, financial advisor at Edward Jones Investments in Maysville, as well as Peebles Save-A-Lot. What a great place that is. Peebles Save-A-Lot in Peebles, of course, as they sponsored our pregame report all season long. We certainly thank them for that. We'll have one more version of that. That'll be in March 28th as driving the other way Young. Little reverse layup up and in.
Shane Young, 12 points. He's in the double-digit club for the Sheriff's Department. That lead's cut down to 4, 43-39. Skylar Johnson getting ready to check in for the Sheriff's Department.
Dylan Lowe off the right side. Dribbles in, puts a shot up, misses it, a little strong. Rebound back down to Parker, out to Young. Young dribbling ahead. The only defensive player back is going to be Carroll. Carroll in, he has to shoot over, and Carroll's defense stopped him the first time, but Young is able to go ahead and put it back up, and we're back to a two-point ball game, 43-41. TJ Liston, though, he'll bring it back down the floor for the Hawks. Dribbles ahead, and time runs out, 43-41, the score at the end of the quarter. We're back after this. Hawks up here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Dick, I don't understand. He had a great third quarter, the best quarter he's had in the entire game, Brett, with the team he had on the floor. And what does he do? He brings out 5 new players to start the fourth quarter. It makes no sense whatsoever.
I think he needed some organization. It's going to be Cassie Walters, Crystal Smalley, Tori Barlow, Kiara Williams, Chelsea Phelps, all-girls squad. They put up the shot. It's no good.
Well, I agree with the all-girls squad thing, but driving in off the left side, Duncan Darrell puts it up and in. But, I mean, you did great in the third quarter. Seems like you'd stay there, wouldn't you?
You would think, but 20 points now for Duncan Darrell Grooms with that breakaway layup.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. The tax professionals, the score, it's the Hawks 45, the Eagles 41. And off of a missed shot, the Hawks will put the ball in play again. Handling the duties will be Michael Bailey into Duncan Darrell ahead. Right side there to Nick Montgomery. Montgomery backs into the defense there, put up by Smalley. Has a little trouble, finally gets it inside to Hostetter. Hostetter misses the shot. Rebound back down. Phelps has it for the Eagles.
There's a nice drop step by Hostetter back there, just couldn't get the ball.
Oh, look at that. Bad pass by Phelps. Out ahead, left side, it goes to Bailey.
Michael Bailey. Talk about it being a hawk for the ball, man.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Shot up and in, and now the Hawks have retaken a 6-point lead, 47-41.
Michael Bailey with the steal goes coast to coast, his 6th point of the game.
Well, these 5 young ladies are probably the best ball players on the bench, but he gave up all of his height. And you got Hostetter out there for the Hawks. You've got, I just don't understand, Bailey off the left side, drives in, shot up, no good, but oh, look at Duncan Darrell, strip that ball away off the left side there from Cassie Walters. And they score again, Brett.
22 points for Duncan Darrell Grooms. I think one of the problems, he had Sergeant Randy Walters checking his watch to see how his heart rate was, and so they had to get him out. And so I think that was a lot of the problems he was facing.
Could be. Hostetter goes the other way, has a little trouble, picks it up behind the back pass though. Little errant pass picked up there by Kiera Williams. Back to Phelps, back to Williams. Williams at the elbow, shot no good. Rebound left side.
Smalley.
Was Smalley, no good. Rebound, back we go the other way, Bailey. Bailey dribbling. Well, Phelps struggling to keep up with him. And now does a little step back, literally a step back.
Step back.
Step back jump shot. And look at Duncan Darrell. He gathers it in again. Good defense.
Still diving for loose balls. They're winning all the 50-50 loose balls. The Hawks are. Then you got Hostetter.
Puts it up and in.
Wow. That's a backbreaker right there. Caleb Hostetter, 4 points now.
51-41 the score. 5:23 to go in our ball game. Cassie Walters has the ball. Off the far left side, shot up, no. Rebound backside, Barlow. And shot up again, no good. Rebound back down to Nichols. And we've got, timeout again. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Come back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Hawks cheerleaders. What a nice job they do, don't they?
They have done a great job. In fact, during that timeout, Sheriff Dick asked the cheerleaders to go out and spell word aggressive. And they've done that because they needed to play a little harder in this second half of this game. They're down to 5:06 in the fourth quarter. They're going to run in Kyle Brewer, Skylar Johnson, Ashley McClure, Anthony Blevins, and Brad Harper for the for the Eagles, Sheriff's Eagles.
As we're waiting for the cheerleaders to leave the floor. 5:06 to go in our ball game. The score is 51-41. At the quarter break, it was a 3-point lead for the Hawks. And again, here in the fourth quarter, the Hawks have just reaped havoc on this Eagles defense. TJ Liston shot up, no good. Rebound back down, Kyle Brewer. Out ahead, off the left side. Driving in for a shot. It's up and in Johnson. They misses it. And
Ashley McClure, her 6th point of the game. She had 4 quick points in that first quarter. She just finally gets back to the game, scores 2 quickly. In for the Hawks, it's going to be David Mers and Timothy Binkley. Also, we've got TJ Liston in there. Further, we have Mr. Tony Meekers back into the game, as well as Mr. Brian Carroll.
And putting the ball in play right here in front of us is going to be Brian Carroll.
Brian Carroll wants that offense set up the way he wants it. He gets it the way he's got it set up. Tony Meeker brings the ball over half court.
TJ Liston being guarded there by McClure as Meeker Thought about getting rid of it and then dribbles. And he'll hand it off to TJ Liston. TJ will go inside, trying to shoot over the top of Kyle Brewer. Not successful. Rebound down to Harper. Harper throws it out ahead. Their right side to Johnson. Johnson misses the shot again. Rebound put back up by Blevins. It's up and in, and we're back to a 6-point ball game. 51-45 the score.
Anthony Blevins now 4 points.
3:51 to go in our ball game.
Naaman Stapleton's also back in for the Hawks. He's feeling it. He's asking for the ball, Naaman is. Made that big when it looked like a three-pointer to us. They gave him only 2.
Yes, and that was another bad call by Phil Ronimus.
This comes down to a 1-point ball game. They may have to go back and watch the tape.
You know, there's been some shot up on the right side by Naaman Stapleton. 53-45. You know, Connor Darnell's missed some calls. There's no question about it. I know he's new. Shot up off by Blevins. But the way that Phil Ronimus has refereed this ball game is just, it's unconscionable.
Wow, what another nice shot.
You're not going to comment on that, are you?
No, I'm going to stay away from that. Naaman Stapleton now 8 points in the game, instant offense. He does it from inside. He does it from outside. We have a timeout, or at least we're trying to get a player into the game.
Yeah, we're going to get a substitution, yeah.
David Murr's going to check back into the game.
David comes back in the ball game. He's going to be a special designated player, I think, maybe. Yeah, he's going to designate a foul shooter. I'm not sure what that's about. Well, you can abstain from any comment, but I can tell you, Phil Ronimus could have done a better job here today. Here on his birthday. He's too distracted. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't know what kind of plans he has. Maybe going to the zoo later on. I don't know.
Yeah. Go sit down on the river.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard telling with Phil. Exciting things he's doing.
I knew something was going on when he drove up with his SUV and had balloons tied off of it, and I thought that was just drawing attention to himself.
And David Mers leaves the floor to a nice round of applause. What a nice job he did here as designated foul shooter. As the Eagles will put the ball back in play.
Down the floor like they go. Will Chamberlain, underhanded.
And what I was going to say, they only have 4 players out there, the Hawks do, and the Eagles can't take advantage of it and score. Finally, they'll get somebody on the floor. Dwayne Fisher comes in. Shot up off the right side, no good. McClure back up and in.
Ashley McClure, 8 points for the Sheriff's Department. Eagles cuts that lead to 4, 53-49. Tony Meeker's going to have to get this offense untracked again for the Eagles.
2:28 to go in our ball game. The Venture Production Hawks have never lost to the Eagles, and I have to believe they're still favored here. They're up by 4. They've led by as much as 15, excuse me.
They're going to say Tony
What was
Meeker.
that, another call?
They're going to say Tony Meeker took the ball out of bounds.
Where did they get that?
And we've got another timeout on the floor, it looks like, or some substitutions coming in. We got Hostetter checking back in, Duncan Darrell back in, Michael Bailey back in, Nick Montgomery, he's back in for the Hawks, as well as Kenny Nichols.
One designated player is going to win some Snappy Tomato Pizza. As our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, my guess is I'm betting on the Hawks, but it's not over yet, as it's only a 4-point game. Also, we'll remind you, it's another H&R Block scoreboard update. Jeff Newman and the folks in West Union. H&R Block, they want to be your tax and financial partner. Brewer with the shot off the right side, shot up.
Oh. Hoop and harm, man.
They're going to give him an N1.
They're going to give him the N1.
Oh, give me a break.
Kyle Brewer, it was a nice move. It was a great pass from the hands of Brad Harper, who used to be a great point guard over in Peebles. I can see why it was a nice pass. Kyle Brewer, we've got he's getting ready to go to the free throw line.
We've got another timeout. Coach Kenny Dick seeing if he can't lose this game. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? We'll be back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
We'll award all kinds of cash as scholarships at our All-Star game. That's at North Adams. The C103 Shack All-Star Game, March 28th at North Adams High School. You really need to be there. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you stick around after the final buzzer here. We'll have our ACRMC Coaches Comment Show. We'll talk to the winning coach following this ball game. As the game has really tightened up, Brett, it's down to a 2-point game. Kyle Brewer could bring it back within 1 now. His foul shot is up and off the mark.
Oh, good. Done all that cash at the All-Star Game sounds good, but what time of the year do you do that where you drop the turkeys out of the helicopter?
That'll probably be Thanksgiving time, about July.
Makes
about
sense.
July 16th.
July, going to get it out early?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I want to make sure they thaw off the left side.
Oh, they're frozen.
Yes. Nick Montgomery misses a shot.
Oh, Hostetter.
Hostetter follows with a bucket. Yes, they are frozen. 55-51.
Pick them up quick. If it's in July, it'll be hot.
And if they thaw, we just refreeze them.
Okay.
McClure off the right side.
Oh, Ashley McClure looking for a tip.
Oh, look at that takeaway. Going the other way with the basketball. Driving in left side as Nick Montgomery puts it up and in.
You could just tell Nick Montgomery was not going to be denied coast to coast his first 2 points.
They're back up by 6 points now off the left side, Harper. Minute 27 to go. Aaron Lockhart has the ball for the Eagles. Now Brewer. Number 3 and 3.5. I've never seen such ridiculous numbers. Shot up by Lockhart, no good. Hostetter on the rebound.
So an officer's number is their number, and then their wife is the half, and their child is the quarter.
So Aaron Lockhart and
I don't know. Can't
Kyle Brewer are married?
I don't know. That's what they explained to me.
Boy, that'll be a rumor. Lockhart out ahead off the rebound. Oh, taken away by Hostetter.
Puts up quick.
Shot up, no. But he gets his own, puts it up, misses it again. Rebound down to Lockhart.
Reminder, at the end of the game, this trophy will be awarded. Looks like the Hawks right now. All right.
52.6 seconds to go in our ball game. 6-point lead for the Venture Production Hawks. They'll go left side. Shot up, no good. Rebound back to Hostetter.
Hostetter looks like he's going to try and take the air out of the ball a little bit with this 6-point lead.
Bounce pass ahead.
Oh.
Shot up and missed. And off the left side,
Nick
shot
Bailey.
up and missed also by Michael Bailey.
Mike Bailey right back up.
Back to Harper.
Shoot one for your son right behind you.
Harper pulls up for a 3. Nothing but net.
Oh,
Wow.
57-54, 20 seconds to go. The Hawks have the ball. Are they going to stall? I think they might. We're down to 13 seconds. The Eagles are completely and up off the glass and in. He buries the 3. 60-54. The Hawks are going to win it again over the Adams County Sheriff's Department. Eagles, we're back after this. Up next, it is the Williamson Trucking postgame show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it home.
The biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star Cheerleaders, Hot Shot and Slam Dunk Contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th. Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Coming back, we had our plays working, but then it seemed like Nathan just took over. He was a force tonight. We just couldn't stop it.
But you had a team in the third quarter that got up by that actually came within 2, and then you pulled them all out. What was that? Was that a bad coaching decision?
Well, I was listening to some of my coaching staff, who is no longer part of my coaching staff, but we tried to put a little bit of part in there to try to mess them up and probably throw their game off, but it just wouldn't work. They had their plays going tonight. The Venture Hawks, they were right on it tonight. We gave them everything we had, and they just took it and ran with it, and absolutely just a wonderful effort tonight by their team.
Okay, now let's get serious for a second, Kenny. How big a deal is this basketball game?
This is a big deal. I will tell you, Don, I have been coming to these for years, and it is such an honor and a privilege to be able to not only be sheriff of this great county, but to have the team that we did and to be a part of this. They make up what Adams County truly is. They really do.
Well, and the part, if you're not watching on Good Guys Radio TV or you've never been here, what people miss is the Hawks really play basketball.
They do. They come to play, and it's a rivalry throughout the whole year. If I happen to see one of them, they'll let us know, hey, I can't wait for the game, and the community to come out and support this. Next year, I would just love to see this gymnasium full because this means a lot to these kids. And they really, truly put a lot of effort into it, and it's such a great honor to be a part of it.
Well, and it's so often that I see Duncan Darrell's example. Darrell's always telling me, oh, it's the biggest game of the year, and it is.
It is. It absolutely is. Yes, and on the air with me at this time is my dear mother, who I'm sure is probably disappointed in me right now, but I think it was a lot of my raising is where it was. But we gave a lot of effort.
Wait a minute. Okay,
you can't tell any stories.
First he blamed his assistant coaches. He said his coaching staff lost the game for him. Now he's trying to blame you.
Sounds like him.
Oh, has he been this way all of his life?
Well, I don't know, but he's been a challenge all of his life. No, we're very proud of what he does, and this has been a wonderful day.
It has been, hasn't it? This is fun, isn't it? Kenny, thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. And
tell everybody thanks.
We will, and thank you guys. You've always supported this, C103, Good Guys Radio. You guys have been a part of this community the same way as everybody else, and we really, truly appreciate the time and the effort you guys to put in for events like this. Thank you so
very much, Kenny. Sheriff Kenny Dick with the Adams County Sheriff's Department. We are yet to speak to Mr. Kimmy Rogers, the former sheriff, the winning coach, as we'll be talking to him. They're taking pictures out in the floor right now of the winning team, and we want to make sure they have time to do that. Brett, we're going to name a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, but what about individual scoring? Do you have some of that?
I do. Let's look at the sheriffs. The Adams County Sheriff Eagles, they had pretty nice consistent scoring. They had scoring coming from 8 different players. Kyle Brewer, principal of North Adams Elementary, he played a lot in the first quarter, a lot in the third quarter. He finished with 2 points. Brandon Swain, nice lefty shot he had earlier. He finished with 2 points. John Shope, who didn't get into the game until the second half, which he was complaining about. He said he didn't understand why he's been
There's a lot of complaining on that bench.
Yeah, a lot of complaining. But John Shope, sheriff's deputy and also a school resource officer at Manchester High School, He finished with 5 points on the evening. Ashley McClure, that was another question on the coaching. Ashley McClure comes out in that first quarter, scores a whole bunch of points real quick in that first quarter, and then she didn't see the floor again until the fourth quarter. She comes in, scores another 4 points.
There's that coaching again.
She finished with 8. Michael Parker, the head of the SROs, or the school resource officers through the Adams County, Ohio Valley Local School District, he finished with 2 points. Anthony Blevins played hard all night. He finished with 6 points on the evening. Brad Harper really only got much playing time in that fourth quarter, but he was point guard from over in Peebles at the Indians, and he showed off those abilities. And not only did he make some nice passes, but then he decides to pull up left wing and drop a three-pointer, nothing but net, rips the cords. Javen Landers of the Georgetown Post, he finished with 6 points on the evening. Miss Chelsea Phelps, Adams County investigator, she finished with 2 points on the evening. And then Shane Young, he was your leading scorer for the Adams County Sheriff Eagles. He finished with 12 points. Those points all coming, by the way, in that second quarter.
All right, we're going to now joining us during our ACRMC Coaches Comment Show, the winning coach, Coach Kimmy Rogers. Coach, you were not unduly confident at the beginning of the game. Any surprise at all?
None whatsoever.
What won the game?
Our guys shooting inside, their guys shooting outside. We were taking the high percentage shots.
You have, I think, more weapons this year. Hostetter, what a force he has become.
Yeah, he was big.
Yeah.
He was big in the game.
And of course, Duncan Darrell. What can we say about Duncan Darrell? Ends up, he's always, Duncan's timeless, isn't he?
How many points did he have?
How many did he have, Brett?
25.
25 points.
And if you look.
And that nail in the coffin, that last shot.
last three.
Yeah.
But if you look at most of his shots before that, he was driving to the hole.
We could tell you wanted him in the paint. We could tell that all night long.
I knew the sheriff's office was going to be shooting threes all night, and I knew our percentage was better in the paint.
Well, and on a serious note, Kimmy, how could you have a bunch of better people to coach?
You couldn't. Either side.
Yeah.
Either side.
But the Hawks, they're a special group of people, aren't they?
I'll tell you what, the Hawks are special because they will listen. When we're at practice, they listen. The other team, I'm not saying they don't, but.
That other team, you have to go through dispatch to get them. How's that work?
It's too complicated to explain. We don't have enough time.
Okay, how's it feel now that you've moved over to the bright side, away from the dark side, to be the coach?
Well, Don, I'll tell you, I'm a little upset with you, and I'll tell you why.
Oh.
All those years I was losing, you kept bringing up losing. I've won 2 years in a row. It's time to start calling me a winner instead of a loser.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think, Brett? You think he's earned the title of the winner?
I think he's earned the title now.
Okay.
I think that's right. Kimmy,
thank you, Don.
Winner of the ball game.
Thanks, Brett.
You're welcome.
Former Adams County Sheriff, Mr. Kimmy Rogers. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll be wrapping things up from here at West Union High School as we'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game and give you the individual scoring for the Hawks. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Is your heating or air conditioning letting you down? Don't worry, the Reveal Comfort Company has you covered. We're locally owned and operated based out of Seaman, Ohio. We provide expert sales, service, installation, and maintenance for all of your heating and cooling needs. Need help fast? We offer 24-hour emergency service. We also have financing options available to fit your budget. The Reveal Comfort Company, local, reliable HVAC services. Call today and schedule an appointment at 937-779-7213.
Post-game show, joining me, our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, Duncan Darrell Grooms. Duncan, what do you think?
I think we can do it next year.
You think?
Yep.
Already?
Yeah.
What about that last shot you made? Did you plan that?
I think we should play in the tournament to decide it next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, play more games than one?
Yeah.
Who else would be in the tournament?
I don't know. We'll have to see on that.
Well, Duncan, we love watching you play. All right?
Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations, Duncan. Duncan Darrell joins us here with as he receives a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. And, Brett, I don't know if you heard it or not, Duncan wants to do a tournament next year.
I heard it. He said he feels like, I don't know if, I kind of took it that he was implying that he didn't know that the Sheriff's Department could make it through the tournament, that really they should face some more competition before they get to the final game like this. But
could be.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. That's probably what he was referring
to. He seemed to imply that to me, and he was winking quite a bit when he was looking over at their bench. So, I don't know. I think it's it's a throwdown. He's throwing it down how he feels.
Yeah, well, already telling he's going to win next year. So
yeah.
Good stuff. We'll be right back. We'll wrap things up after this on the Willie & Son Trucking Postgame Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Real estate is and always will be local business. Local agents know your local market. We know what local homes are selling for. We know the landscape. We live here. We work here. We know here. Max sells real estate.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, the fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
No matter if you're into hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking, there's plenty of fun waiting outside. But before you head back out, head into Daly's Outfitters and Peebles. Daly's carries all sorts of products to meet your outdoor needs. Everything from rifles, pistols, bows, scopes, and much more. They also have camo gear and redneck blinds, so your prey doesn't spot you. Daly's Outfitters, everything you need for the outdoors. Stop by or call 937-587-DEER. That's 937-587-DEER.
Gentlemen, and Brett, we've been trying for about 10 minutes. Let's get these individuals scoring in for the Hawks. How about
Tell you
that?
what, congratulations to the Venture Production Hawks. I don't know what I don't know how many years it's been that they've won this tournament, but well, they've won it every year. I just don't know when it started.
Right.
But congratulations to the Venture Production Hawks, and also for the efforts by the Sheriff's Eagles. They played hard, just came up short, made a nice little run late in the game. They had 8 different players that got in the scoring column for the Venture Production Hawks. And, again, we see it every year, consistency, nice sharing of the ball. And we'll start off with T.J. Liston. He had a 2-pointer. He scored that early into the game. He finished with 2 points. Mr. T.J. Liston, a fan favorite. And then Nick Montgomery started the game, played very hard. Nice 2-pointer at the fourth quarter when they really needed some scoring. He went coast to coast. Nick Montgomery, he finishes with 2 points, played great defense all night long as well. Then we had Tony Meeker, who played a lot of point guard tonight. Did a nice job, had nice presence on the floor. Tony Meeker offensively had 5 points, went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Then 3 players with 6 points each. Dylan Lowe, he came in, and they came in a quick, rapid fashion, had scored 6 points in the course of about 2 minutes. Michael Bailey, he was consistent in the scoring, had a couple of field goals in that second quarter, finished with 6 points overall and a nice basket in that fourth quarter. Caleb Hotstetter, a player that really impressed me, not only his defense, his anticipation on defense, but also his ball handling and his soft shooting skills. Caleb Hotstetter, he finished with 6 points on the evening. Next we had Naaman Stapleton, hot. He was the dude tonight, buddy. He scored in every quarter, finished with 8 points, nice 3-pointer that he got robbed, only accounted as a 2-pointer. We'll get to that next year. But 8 points, Naaman Stapleton, congratulations to my buddy. And then your leading scorer. Year after year we kind of see this, but he had 8 points in the first quarter, came back, had in that second quarter, had another 6 points, comes out in the third quarter, adds another 6 points, and then he finishes with 25 overall. But it was the nail in the coffin shot. The Eagles
bank shot.
Yeah, the Eagles had drawn within 3. You thought maybe they'd try and take the ball, the air out of the ball. Instead, he pulls up for a long 3-pointer, and he just buries it to close this game out. Nice job, Mr. Duncan Darrell Grooms. In fact, Dr. Duncan Darrell Grooms, we're going to call him from now, or Mr. Grooms, with that kind of effort.
Man, yeah, and nail in the coffin, that was about, I don't know, not a nail in the coffin. That was just slammed the door and I don't know what you call that. Sealed it.
Demoralizing.
Yes, completely. Completely destroyed them. And then we've got some people hand us here. We didn't mention, by the way, we had a lot of people playing, offering silent auction items and all kinds of things. We had one of them. We had Linda Kopus donated a German chocolate cake. and it was donated to Venture for their win. If you want to call Linda to arrange pickup, call 217-4695. Again,
I think that's isn't it a tradition that tomorrow or sometime early this week they'll get together and maybe have a pizza party or a lunch, and they'll watch this game and see a recap of their victorious efforts, and so maybe they can have that German chocolate cake there for dessert. Do they know about that? Because I may call her. It says call. I love German chocolate cake.
Well, the Hawks, though, you're right. The Hawks every year, the day after this game, they sit down and have a party and watch the ball game.
I think it's great.
And listen and watch the broadcast. So, and folks, if you want to go back and watch this again, it'll be archived right after we finish here. Special thanks. Sarah Rigdon, our studio producer. What a wonderful job she does. Our producer director of the Good Guys Radio TV broadcast, Mr. Matt Hildebrand. For Brett Spencer, I'm Don Bowles. What was the final score, Brett?
Don Bowles, that final score was 60 for the Venture Production Hawks, 54 for the Sheriff Eagles.
The Hawks win it again. Our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, Mr. Duncan Darrell Grooms. I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant good afternoon here on Sunday, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.